And good evening, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverET. I hope everyone's doing really well. Guys, exciting news. Steven Spielberg has finally released his movie trailer for next year's Disclosure movie. I'm going to play it for you. It looks amazing. I've really resonated with it. You're going to have to let me know what you think in the comments. And guys, yeah, I can't wait. Excited. Also, Juan has sent me another email, and he sent me this time a portal with a UAP coming out of it. Something I've seen in the past. So it's no shock to me, but it might be a shock to some of you. It's an enhanced video. It's got the IR in front of the camera as well. So it is what it is. I am going to ask though, Juan, that you do send in a video where you've got the IR in front of the camera and then you take it away and then you pop it back so that we can see the object visibly leaving, coming and going from the camera. That would be really cool as well. At the moment, mate, I'm not really doubting your footage. It looks pretty cool, but I just want to give the audience the full spectrum of what's going on here. So yeah, guys, as always, like and subscribe to the channel. We do need your support. Support the public's evidence, support disclosure. And with that said, let's get straight into Steven Spielberg's trailer because it is awesome. Let's go. On to X, and Skywatch Signal says, Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg official trailer drop. Disclosure Day being the name of the film, guys. All right, that's the name. If you found out we weren't alone and someone proved it, would it frighten you or finally set the truth free? That's the nerve Steven Spielberg presses in the official Disclosure Day trailer. This isn't framed as an invasion panic or spectacle. It's framed as a reckoning, a quiet, unsettling realization that the universe may never have belonged to us alone and that the truth has been delayed, filtered or withheld for far too long. People have a right to know the truth. It belongs to 7 billion people. And that line lands really hard, guys. The trailer doesn't rush, it lingers. It asks a question institutions have avoided for decades. What happens when disclosure isn't gradual but global? What happens when the truth arrives all at once? You wouldn't believe me if I told you, so I'm going to show you. Spielberg isn't selling fear here. He's pointing out curiosity, awe, and something deeper. A species tired of being treated like it can't handle reality. Guys, there's only one thing left to do. Let's watch the trailer.
If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you?
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today. Today is today's.
People have a right to know the truth. It belongs to 7 billion people.
What is it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. So I'm gonna show you.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world. All at once.
People keep wondering, encountering the unknown. They're coming! They're coming! They are starved for the truth.
Do you think there could be others?
Why would he make such a vast universe? Yet save it only for us.
Well, they just had to put all the creepy sounds in there at the end, didn't they? God, it reminded me of The Grudge, that last bit. Guys, why does that movie hit home with me? Well, no, I haven't seen a deer walking around talking to me. But I've listened to some of the stories and encounters that people have had. Stephen Greer actually have mentioned something very similar that happened to him when he had his encounter when he was like 17, right? Or whatever it was, 18. And he mentions about all these different types of beings. I remember back then, when I first saw all of that, I said to myself, you know, that makes more sense to me, because, you know, we've got animals here on this planet. They would have been taken and developed somewhere else for sure. We aren't the only species that, you know, we're not the only humans in this universe. There's different types of us, right? And I feel like there'll be different types of birds and bees and all different types of things, deer, horses, that sort of thing. They will all evolve at some stage, at somewhere, and some maybe on a higher conscious, maybe on a completely different type of conscious level to us. And this is where, and this is, you know, I came to this conclusion a long time, guys. And when I started seeing videos of like the Fae and stuff like that, you know, out of East Texas, it made me realise that there's a little micro world out there of some magical things, right? And on top of that, there's likely the flip side, you know, much larger animals which are actually intelligent by nature as well. And this is what really hit home with me. I think Steven Spielberg is bang on the money here. I'm not too sure whether we're going to see any greys or anything like that. I believe they exist. They're just another offspring of life. Whether they're robotically made, which I've got a feeling they are. I think they're, when we say grey ETs, I don't think they are all flesh and bone, you know. And this is what we need to work out, what the hell is going on here. But also, who made them? You know, how many different factions are there, and whose side is it? Whose side is who on here? This is what we need to work out, guys. So that's going to be the kerfuffle that we need to work out. But ultimately, that's crazy. And I know a lady that's potentially watching this that would have seen that trailer and gone, Jesus, that's what I've seen. I think she actually mentioned it in the interview that we did. So if you want to watch it, please check out the interview with Karen Rickson Thomas. I think it will be in part 2 or 3. But yeah, guys, she witnessed life on the planet evolving, you know, and it went from like a black soil planet with nothing on it to what we see today. You know, she saw every war, like she was stood there. It was crazy. And cut a long story short, by the end of it, she saw the human race walking side by side with different beings like this. And I asked her, I said, is this going to be the common, is this what happens? Is this how it ends? And she went, well, it's how it starts. Really, the life between us and them, that's how it begins. And so it was a nice thought, with a lot of stuff that's going to happen between now and then. But wouldn't that be something, guys, if we were walking around with, well, what looks like wildlife, but just on a much more intelligent level? That would be awesome. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and maybe it's just for entertainment purposes. If you believe that Steven Spielberg is in the know, then you may want to take him seriously on this one, or you may not. It's up to you. Either way, we are looking for something that's real, non-human, and intelligent. So, okay, Juan, let's see what you've got. You saw a portal in the sky using 3D glasses, red on blue, 30 frames per second, iPhone 15, recorded for just 10 minutes, and then did enhancements as well. Let's have a look and see what you've captured then, Juan. Okay, so we're looking for a portal, guys. I think it's going to be obvious. Oh, there you go. Oi, oi. It's really cool to see a daytime one of these. And I have seen one myself in Wales, and it did have a small UAP zip out, or a couple. Seems a couple of them zipped out. But also, Juan, and this is really important, I'm not too sure that this was, or the one I saw was an actual portal. So from what I understand, UAP, at least in the clip I saw, make this ring in the air and they head to it. Like it's a predetermined spot that they're going to head to. Now it's very difficult to see, but I have a clip from Wales which I'm trying to dig out. I'm fairly sure it's on my old tower, which went kaboom. But Kit Quint sent it to me, and I just saw this like vibration going on in the corner of the screen. So I zoomed in on it and slowed it down, and it is like one of these rings. The thing is, UAP zipped, and you could see it coming from behind, and it zipped right through the center of it, like it was a pinpointed moment that it was going to hit. And then what was really interesting is that same object went right past the lens, and we got this clear as day orb type object that we saw just right past the lens. It was amazing. And it looked very, very similar to this, man. Very, very similar. I'm going to try and find the clip because I know it's on my old tower. I don't think I managed to transfer it to my laptop when that went bang. But it must be one of the early videos on my channel as well. So I'm going to try and find it. Kit Quint, if you're watching this, mate, try and find that video for me. It would have been summer of last year when you started sending me videos. So you sent me like 5 or 6 in a row during that time that you sent me the original jellyfish clip. And so yeah, it's one of those ones either side of that original jellyfish clip. So yeah, if you can find it for me, let me know. It looks exactly like this, man. It's crazy, but to me it was like it wasn't really quite, it was like an energy pocket that this thing was aiming for. And I just got the feeling that these things are leaving like destination points before they get there. It's like pre-programmed points. Maybe I'm far off, but that's what it seemed like to me. And that's why I'd love to see the original file, because I could then make ends meet as to what's going on here, and find out whether this is actually a portal or an energy pocket. And again, try and take away the glass or the infrared. If you got red on blue, just pull that away so that we can see that there's nothing up there, and then put it back down so that we can see there is. I'm going to be trying this myself soon, guys. I've got the transparent glass on the way. I've also got the red infrared 590 NM, so I'm going for it, guys. Okay, and I've got the clip as well, so I can clip it all to my phone. And I'm going to just experiment. Who knows? This is the only way we're going to find out, right? Is if we try. And guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Spielberg is on the money, or do you think he's way off? I personally think that he's probably got some intel and he knows what he's talking about, and he's trying to put it together as best he can. I feel like the creatures that he's portraying there, or the animals or the NHI, they're probably going to look slightly different. They're not going to look exact, but I honestly don't know, guys. I don't know. Will a bear look like a bear just because it's got a bigger consciousness about it? I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. As always, we do need to support the public's evidence, support disclosure. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. All the best, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.